property is one of the quickest ways to start making money.
Go ahead.
You ain't never lie.
Nah, seriously.
Cause I can think of multiple ways. No shade.
Yes, sir.
That I've broken my neck.
Yes, sir.
Broken my foot, my finger.
Yes, sir.
Just to get intellectual property to another person who doesn't even utilize it.
Nor deserve it.
No, I wasn't gonna say that.
No, but you need to say that because intellectual property is more important than money. It's more important than any degree out there. For sure.
Yeah, because I pride myself on my creativity, and when somebody when I like put myself out, because it's all vulnerability. Like all vulnerability.
It's all emotional.
Yeah,
it's all emotional tactics that you're not even noticing that you're doing.
Yeah, because like it's just like, because it's all
mental.
Yeah, it's all mental.
Which is a part of being emotional.
Yeah, so I'm just like,
for sure.
Here.
Yeah, for sure.
And they're just like, whatever. Yeah. That I don't like that.
Yeah. What don't you like about that?
The fact that I spend time on an idea or a venture or anything like that, and it's not even people don't like it, it's people don't take it seriously. 1, 2, they don't realize, especially people in Toledo, where because we individually, not individually, but like together, we created some good like ideas.
Come on.
Like ideas where it can change things.
Talk your shit, little brother.
We come up with ideas where it can change the scene.
100%.
And people have just been like, oh yeah, that's fire. That's it.
So, a couple things I thought about from that conversation you said or had. First thing is first, you determine the value and price that goes on the content or creativity that you produce first. Secondly, when you go into any business endeavor or you go into any creative process, the legalities and financials of that creativity process has to go on paper. The problem is with Toledo, a city like Toledo, is most of us don't even have the knowledge to put that on paper. Nor does a lot of us have the emotional intelligence to know that Tyson is spending X amount of hours on his creativity and they overlook it as something that just he can do whenever he wants. Or Gaylon can repair someone's credit or get someone personal or business credit funding in a way where he's fine. He can do it whenever he wants. Even if it takes up 8 hours, he's fine. The problem with that is people don't understand your process behind the products they want. So for example, you would create a website. You create a website and the person you created a website for is saying, no, I need my website right now. I sent it to you. I sent all the information about an hour ago, but I need that right now. Yo, do you not understand the process of creating a website? Do you not understand the process of, I may have to code a few things to even make sure the website looks up to par that what you wanted? Do you understand that I might have to edit the text or subtitle or hit main title font sizes because you didn't like it a particular way?
And this is someone build a website. It takes like 15 weeks to build a website.
But
like an Apple or like a.
So what I'm saying is people underestimate what you actually have to put into an intellectual property based product. Yo, just because I run a credit repair business does not mean I'm so informational on what credit means in every aspect that you can get that knowledge for free. Knowledge isn't free. When you send your kids to the University of Harvard, and they go get that. I know, but it's just a thought I had. I would never go to fucking Harvard. But you send your kids to a fucking university or a college, you're paying these people to get a degree. What's the difference between Harvard and 3E Management Solutions? The marketing of Harvard? The network of Harvard? I'll take that. But far as the knowledge base in those specific industries, shit, we neck and neck. I've seen somebody in my face get $150,000 worth of credit off of my knowledge and off of my basis of how I run my business. I'm sure somebody in Harvard, someone went to school for marketing and they end up in a Fortune 500 company based off of the education that they received from that college or university. And they paid a good pretty penny for that specific knowledge. It's no difference in business. When you pay somebody to professionally handle the aspect of business that they control, that's the same thing or same concept of paying a company to do it. So don't come to me saying, or don't come to, let's get me out the way. Let's compare it to you. Don't come to my little brother or his company saying, that might be too much. All right, go on Google and search low price companies in Toledo, or photography, videography, or social media agency companies in Toledo. The same amount of time that it takes for you to text that is the same amount of time for you sending that email to Tyson about some shit that you know you don't believe in, and you know you don't want to do any services with him. Stop wasting your time. You're not doing anything but bullshitting your process in the first place.
Right.
It's no effect to me and you, because just how easy they can exit out of an email is just as easy how we can delete a client out of our customer base and go, let me get back to my process. Let me get back to this journey that I'm on with my business or the brand that I'm trying to build. It's kind of, in a sense, man, it's kind of weird, because when I look at stuff like that, I don't even look at it from, they're not trying to do business with me, or somebody has a complaint, or somebody is trying to take advantage of my intellectual property. I legitimately look at it as, yo, you're off. Mm-hmm. Meaning, not only are you wasting the most precious thing in the world, which is time, you're wasting your time to manipulate the thought that you have for me and my company, when you could be putting that into something that could benefit you.
Right.
When you do that, that tells me a lot about your character and the person that you really are.
Right.
So if you're doing that on the basis of solely saying that, for me, before you even message me, you know that this service price range or whatever the case may be is out of your league, and the intellectual property that you're trying to get from me is not at the price points that you want it for right now. If you coming into my direct message of my business page or my personal page and saying those types of things to where it's negativity, and you saying that I'm not worth this, yo, you don't determine that.
Right.
I determine my worth. I know what I bring to the marketplace. What you bring to the marketplace equals the revenue that your business generates. And if I reveal that on camera, numbers don't lie. That's a fact. Mm-hmm. I just told you with my company in the past 3 months that I've been open. And I haven't even scratched the surface. So when people criticize or downplay intellectual property is killing any hard labor business in the world. If you work for a company and you giving them hard labor, I guarantee you, if you put a certain amount of time into that skill that you learn or that need-based business, I guarantee you will triple your worth. 100%. It's not even a question. You think the refinery ain't gonna ever go down? Do you think that oil, the workers in the oil company is never gonna go down? Of course. COVID just hit. Do you think the workers in Finish Line is ever gonna go down? Of course. COVID just hit. Recession-proof businesses will always win no matter what. You don't go in business to like the shit that you like. You go in business to the other things that people need and that generate a guaranteed piece of income.
Right.
When you operate from that perspective, you won. But when you operate from the want-based business perspective, it can get tricky. I'm not saying it can't work, but it can get tricky. And when it get tricky, now you scrambling for resources and seeing if you can keep up in the water. I'm not trying to keep up in the water. I'm trying to exclude an entire market. I'm 10 times with any company that I own. So if you in my market, I'm slaughtering you. That's how I feel. Because it gets my mindset of going, everybody can eat, but if you in my market, I'm crushing you. Because I know my work ethic and I know the legacy I'm trying to build for my family. Them two things is way more important than anything else in the fucking world. Period.